Interesting. We have a lot of mothers at the moment. That's fine. Who can I put in then? Is the smithy really important? I have nobody spare. What does the smithy make? Because if it's just tools... Alright, those things, I can do without those. That's fine. We've got better things put in. So, yeah, there'll be a stack of them anyway. That's fine for a bit. Story about me stealing pudding from a rugby team sounds intriguing. Let me save that one for another time. I think I've made so many copper knives and stuff, we can definitely keep the hunters going without that, so that's okay. Yes, all right. That is a real story as well. What time are we on the stream? 6 o'clock. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Why not? Why not? Well, children, are you sitting comfortably? Then we shall begin. So anyway, this was going back to when I was an archer, and there's the the British Championships are held at a place called Lilleshall in Telford, which the grounds are also the UK's or England's Centre for Sporting Excellence. So the competition was held there, but there's also like national teams go and train there. And when I got better at archery, I got invited to train there myself as well, which was cool. So it was the first time we'd ever been down. So it was my wife and myself, because she was an archer too. And then one of our friends from the club, this disabled guy called Markgfl. You can look him up. He's actually gone on and represented Great Britain at the Paralympics. In Rio, I think he went to. And he's won some other stuff as well. So, but we all started archery at the same time. We were on the same beginner's course. We were all getting into it the same. So the three of us had gone down to Lilleshall, this place. And we're shooting away. And it got to, it was a cold, wet day, I remember that. And we didn't know anything about the facilities down there. So we'd heard there was a canteen. So, all right, well, when it came to lunchtime, there was a break for like 45 minutes. Thought, we'll go and find this canteen, we'll get some hot food. And there was a burger bar near the archery field selling stuff. I thought, well, that's not it. So we walked around, and there's a sign eventually saying canteen this way. I thought, brilliant. So we followed all these things. We were walking past like what looked like an old hotel. There was a bar. And eventually we got to this old building. Went in, and the doors were shut. And it was like 5 to 12. So we thought, okay, well, they're probably not open yet. But there was no menus. There was no price lists or anything outside. And there was me and my wife and Mike, who was in his wheelchair. And eventually some woman, a cook or someone, stuck her head round the door and saw us waiting there. And she said, oh, you can come in if you want. It's not quite ready yet. It'll be 5 minutes, but come on in. And we thought, all right, okay. And we just said, she looked at us and she said, have you booked? And we said, oh, we're with the archery lot, meaning we were there for the archery contest. And she said, oh, in that case then, come on in. So we went in, found a seat. And she said, just come on up, we'll give you a shout when it's ready. This is something's not right here. I feel like I'm somewhere where I'm not supposed to be. And we were looking around, there was no one else sat in at that point. There's no menus or anything, it was just a canteen. You turned up, you put your tray on the table, and you could choose this or this, and a pudding and something else. So, all right, okay, well, I said, where do we pay? And she says, oh, it's all right, it's all taken care of. And at that point I knew, right, we're not supposed to be in here at all. But this was free food, so we weren't going to pass this up. This was fantastic. So anyway, we were the first lot up to the counter because no one else had come in. It was fantastic. We had a bowl of hot vegetable soup. We got a roast chicken dinner with roast potatoes and all the trimmings, all the vegetables, stuffing and everything. Followed by a bowl of, it was something in custard. It was like apple crumble and custard or rhubarb crumble and custard or something like that. Apple pie and custard, I can't remember. And we were never asked to pay. There's no mention of it. Yes! I got the stable. That was the goal of tonight's stream, so we'll build that next. Anyway, back to the story. So we're sitting there all sniggering and giggling to ourselves, scoffing this stuff, and finished it, and all three of us like, let's get the hell out of here before someone realises we're not supposed to be in this. Do I have a spare one of them? So we got up to go. We walked straight out the door. Straight out. As we were leaving the building, there was the Paralympic archery squad coming in through the front doors. They're in the wheelchairs. We recognised one or two of them. They had the quivers tied to their legs, as they do. Yeah, food talk again. Free food, the best type. And then we realised when we waited outside, and the woman had stuck her head round the door, and we'd said we're with the archery lot, and then she'd seen Mike in his wheelchair, thinking, they're with the Paralympic archery squad. They're booked in for their lunches today. And we'd got in on that. She must have assumed that me and my wife were his carers or his helpers or something. It was great. Not that all the Paralympic squad were in wheelchairs or anything like that by any means, but yeah, it was fantastic. So we'd had the works, the 3-course dinner. And at that point we realised that's how we've got away with this. That's how we've managed to get all this food for nothing. This is fantastic. Hang on, let me put this fertiliser away as well. So we were walking away, or in Mike's case, he was wheeling himself away. We were laughing our heads off, and we were trying to go as fast as possible to distance ourselves from the thing. And the realisation hit us that we've just taken somebody else's meal in there, because they'll have the numbers booked, and we've just turned up and claimed somebody else's. And as we said that, oh shit, I've pressed the wrong thing. Coming the other way were some really big, strong-looking women of the England ladies rugby team. And at that point, we realised we had just eaten the 3-course meals assigned to the England women's rugby team. And at that point, it's like, go fast, go now, before they realise that in my belly is all their crumble and custard, and they're not having any lunch today. Go, move it fast. So yes, that could have turned out very nasty, because I would not want to get in between a rugby player and their lunch. I used to play rugby, and after a cold, wet day outside, losing a 3-course dinner to some scammer. But we didn't scam anyone. We turned up thinking it was like a cafe you could go and order your dinners in, and someone else just got the wrong idea and never explained it until it was too late and we were sitting with a belly full of food. So yeah. Free food is the best food, without a doubt. You would have run too. It was good fun, that. That was the first time I'd been to Lilleshall for any sort of archery tournament or anything. And yeah, we realised from that point on that we weren't supposed to be where we were. But the food was good. I enjoyed that a lot. What have we got here? Oh my god, we've got tons of harvesting to do. Right, off we go then. Hang on, that massive field of flax I've just created will all be ready, won't it? I'll let the other guys get the cabbages. I don't really give a toss about those. So yes, that was the time that I could very nearly have been killed by an angry female rugby player. There must have been some funny conversations, like when the Paralympic archery squad turned up and the woman said, "Oh yeah, we've just had 3 of your lot in." Oh well, that was nice. Free food's always the best food. More flax. Is this a big... This is a big field of flax. So we're good to get that stable built after all this. Angry and hungry female rugby team, I know. There'd be like 15, 20 of them. I just have to hide behind Mike in his wheelchair and hope they took pity on us. Been back to that place a few times since for various like training and courses and lots of other contests. But that was, despite the one I went and won the UK Masters there one year, which should have been the highlight of my career. But no, the highlight is getting that free dinner at the place. Because it was a really nice dinner. It was the best food I've had there, without a shadow of a doubt. Do I see... Oh, the other guy's harvesting the rest of the flax. So as well as getting a nice bit of XP for all this, we're going to have a huge flax sale as well. This is going to make us really, really rich. I just have to make sure I always keep enough seed to replant everything. I know, hey Ragnus, we could do with a combine harvester for this. Nothing like harvesting stuff in the rain, is there? What was the place's name? Just asking to send them this portion of the stream. That was Lilleshall at Telford, the National Centre for Sporting Excellence, or whatever it's called. I find the rain noise soothing and relaxing. I find it a little harsh and reminiscent of far too many archery tournaments where I was stood out in the field all day in rain like this. Seriously, some of the fields ended up looking like the Somme. And these are like fields that are used as like football pitches and rugby pitches, you know, when they're not being used at archery tournaments. And they just end up just paddled to mud. How a day like this. Yeah, so when the other people harvest, we do get the XP for that, which is great. The only there's not a downside. This is why I've built so much, is to get the NPCs getting the XP for me. But they don't harvest as many crops, because I've got some perks on this character that will increase the amount of like grain or resources you get for each crop. I love it when you go in a building and the rain sound changes. It really does react quite nicely. So I should have a stack of wheat, 1,400 flax. That is amazing. That is so much flax. That is just insane. I need someone. Let me put this away a minute. Let me go to the... We have the barn unlocked. This is so good. Sorry that the stable. And we've sailed right past it thanks to all that farming. We're heading on nicely now. This is going to speed up the farming stuff, having these big fields. Right, so if I go to the barn, I need more staff. I need to recruit 2 more farmers, I think, to cope with all this extra crop harvest. But I will just alter. So I can do the other stuff, but we need the flax industry needs going on. I need to repair the bloody stuff around here too as well. Okay, where is my barn? It's this one. And let's set that down and put this into flaxseed, because they produce flaxseed. We get then flax stalks, which my sewing person can make straight into linen thread for me. The main protagonist is female in this? Male in this. Oh, hang on. Fun idea for a game. Medieval sim that breaks the fourth wall. Like your character learns things about future technology from you, the player, and everyone starts to get suspicious and turn on you thinking you're a witch. That could be interesting. Witch hunt time. So what's Ali going to do? I need to repair the other buildings because they're not going to do anything, but I want to get the rest of that crop in. Oh, hang on. I need another bronze scythe. Bronze scythes wear out way too fast in this game. Unreasonably fast. Luckily, I have a couple in reserve. And I think the flax harvest is the only big thing I need to finish off. Have they done most of it? They've actually done most of it, so that was the bit we couldn't do. Alright, they've got that down. I don't need to go and assist anymore with that. I got that field done. I feel like there's some more that I haven't done. So let's head over the other side. We're in summer. Yeah, there's something here, look. What have we got? I'm going to knock this field out afterwards because it's in a bad place. More flax coming in. Remember when you started with archery? It was super fun, but man, was it not nice when it was raining. Yeah, that's the deal, isn't it? Like other sports, I should have taken up cricket. The slightest bit of drizzle in cricket, and it's like, oh, no, this is no good, lads. Into the clubhouse for tea and cucumber sandwiches till it stops. And you get paid if you're a good enough cricketer. But with archery, they only cancel or call off the shoots if it is that extremely windy that the target is likely to blow over on top of you when you're pulling your arrows out of it. Or lightning. But they can have monsoon level rains and reasonably strong winds, and it's like, nope, you carry on, son. You're having fun out there. Up to your ankles in mud. What do I prefer for headphone? Audio-Technica or Sennheisers? That is a good question. I don't have a set of either. I use HyperX, the Kingston HyperX Cloud 2 for comfort. They are the most comfortable headphones I've ever used. But if you're looking for a reference set, these are AKG's K612 Pros. Now these have a much more flat response. So these are a little bit hyped in the high frequencies, possibly a bit lacking in the bass. A little, not much, just maybe slightly. But the AKGs are much more neutral across the board. And so it's useful for like when you're recording sounds and voiceover or music, you get a more truer representation. They're also open-backed or semi-open-backed. So, but they're all good. Sennheiser or Audio-Technica, you won't go wrong with, but depends what you want them for. So different jobs or different sets for different purposes. Sennheiser got sold off a while ago. Oh, who bought them out? Right, I'm going to put my spare scythe away because I won't... Oh no, this isn't my spare scythe. The other one obviously broke. So what do I need to do? Did we get that field down? We did. Oh, I need to knock that field out before it gets replanted because I don't want it back. This one's going to go, but this one is not. So let's quickly destroy this and return it to the earth. Good. That'll be next after the oat harvest. Hang on, before I end up knocking any things down. So there's two houses that are knackered. I'm going to need some sticks, aren't I? Oh, I'm going to need logs and sticks and straw. Alright. Let's go get some then. Yeah, I don't really have any experience of any of the Sennheiser Audio-Technica headphones though. I haven't tried those. Let's have a look. That's so much quieter in here out the rain, isn't it? So straw, I better take... It's not very heavy, so I'll take 50. That should do. Sticks, we could probably take 60. And then I better take a couple of logs. I'm hoping 8's enough. I don't want to get overloaded with this stuff. You always hear static noise when you use the headsets. Is that just from any device, Rao, or is it any particular headsets? I mean, I must have virtually rebuilt this sodding Hunter's Lodge by now. I've repaired it that many times. So, Sennheiser were bought out by Sonova, a Swiss holding company. I was in son of a bitch. Oh, a giant in the hearing aid business. Probably why I've never heard of them. That's probably shouldn't even qualify as a joke. You can imagine most of the devices. So if you like took the same set of headphones from like and tried them in a laptop, it would still be the same issue. So I'm trying to just figure out if there's some way of getting around that, because I can imagine like closed cup ones or in-ear ones having all sorts of issues. open back ones, I don't know if you've tried those. They have... They're basically like that set I showed you there. They let the sound out, so it leaks out, which isn't what everybody wants. It's why I don't wear them on stream as well. Although I have before. It doesn't generally get picked up by the mic. I just wondered if that might have been any better. It's the sort of thing I guess you'd need to get hold of and try to see if it's an improvement. There's a simple small house somewhere that's saying it's not fixed. These are done though. Oh no, I see. Got it. I mean, they're coming down, but we don't have the time to do it right now. So I think everything is done, is it? There's no one working the smithy, but that's okay. That's fine. Let's go and ditch our stuff back. The farming, I think, is under control for the moment. So let's get a stable built. I think I've got the houses now because there's nothing being reported. We'll soon see if everyone goes in like a really bad mood with us. What will the stable? It doesn't need 400 flax, that's for sure. So I'll put that away. It might need sticks and things. Stable. Let's think about this logically. So a stable could go in here, around the back of some of these houses, because you're coming into a village square. You've got a tavern. You need somewhere to put your horse, don't you? So we could fit it in here. Let's see what sort of space it's going to take up. Where's the stable? That's the one. I need 3 more logs. Let's go and fell one of these trees up here. I've been looking at V-Moda headsets, but those are expensive. I've not even heard of those. I think I've dropped a log on the pigs. Can I reach that log from here, please? No. Put my axe away. Can we not sell these? How do you sell pigs? Because we have like plenty of them now. Oh, damn, I've missed a bit here. I guess the farmer would eventually come and get it, wouldn't he? Okay, so let me see what sort of footprint the stable has. Oh, it's pretty big. Perhaps not right in the middle of the village. I mean, it really doesn't matter. We kind of go well behind where the tavern would be, but do I want to dig up this massive field of wheat? Yeah, it doesn't really fit right. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. I know we've worked hard at this, but that one's gone. We'll have to replant that wheat field somewhere. So I will want that. But that's a building. So now we can put the stable in. I'll put it at the back as if it's going to go behind the tavern. We've got a pig shed over there. Yeah, okay, I'll put it there. And we've still got this village centre. Yeah, okay, I can work with that. Oh my god. Logs? Logs and planks. What about what's it need for the ceiling then? Doesn't need straw for this though. Am I going to wall the settlement off? No, I don't think so. I think that the investment in materials for that is probably not worth it. Besides, it then kind of curtails my expansion a little bit as well. I'm going to need another 8 straw and just stacks and stacks of logs at this rate, I think. Alright, see you later, Fane. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not going to stream too much longer anyway, but we'll get this done, I think. And we'll probably save the effort of going for the horse until the next stream. Because I need to go and hunt a bear on the way, and I need the poison to do that. Okay, I need to go and buy the poison. We don't have the materials. Or do I have the materials? Let me check that out. In extraction, the herbalist hut. Is it the right season? I'm going to guess not. Drop that down. And then deadly nightshade. Oh, let's get all the deadly nightshade we can. And then make a huge stack of poison. So let's switch this over right away. Nice. And so she should get enough, she or he, I don't know who's in there, should get enough deadly nightshade for me to make, yeah, that's going to be it. Lovely. We're going into the poison business. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot of poison. 6 poisons a day. Should be enough. Right. So, logs. Should we just get felling trees around here? Rather than going to get them. Oh, we'll need a lot of planks as well, though. Where'd that one go down? So the farming XP has increased absolutely massively today with the effort put into getting these bigger crops going. I better put another field of wheat in as well. Replace the one that's come up. So when we do get that kitchen too, we are going to be baking some bread forever and ever. She wants to watch her head. There's going to be a log come down on top of it if she's not careful. Right, where's everything? It's a nice bit of clear felling. I'll let these grow back. The spruce trees are quite welcome. I missed one. Oh, by the way, I went to see Dune on Saturday at the cinema. That was really good. It was better than I was expecting. I don't have a lot of faith in movies, modern movies, but I enjoyed that one. Highly recommended. Haven't read the books, and it is a 2-parter, so be aware of that. You only get part 1 at the moment. We've got to wait a couple of years for part 2. But yeah, really enjoyed that. I had a bit of an idea of the general gist of the story from playing the video games from 20 years ago. But, yeah, good one. You liked it? Yeah, I'm glad you did. Because someone mentioned that they weren't so keen on it in chat the other day. And I know everyone's got different tastes, so that tempered my expectations, thinking, oh, we'll wait and see, is this going to be terrible? But thankfully it was not. I loved it. And even my wife enjoyed it. And she has no experience of the Dune world whatsoever. So she managed to get the rough gist of what was going on. And managed fine, so that was cool. Nice. Any more logs? There are always more logs. Always more logs. Oh god, loads more logs. Okay. We'll start taking these as well. I have a horrible feeling my axe is going to fall to bits. Yeah, just have to wait for the next instalment now, which is the hard part, isn't it? It's like when the Lord of the Rings stuff came out, and you're just like, come on, I want the next one. I need to see. Surprised we haven't gained any levels in farming and all the stuff we've been doing. This axe is about to fall to bits. Sadly. Right, some logs in there. Did I not finish off this doorway? We still... Oh, I can't get in now. Nice move. And then I think I'll just come back with a huge handful of planks from my store. Still need more logs. Need 4, 8. Do you know what? Let's go to the store. Because my axe is about to fall down anyway. Fall to bits, I should say.